This is a quick video on how to install and use the new NACA Propeller Generator add-in for Fusion 360. It is a free and open source add-in that allows you to create all sorts of propellers directly inside Fusion 360. The add-in is a port from the original OpenSCAD NACA Propeller Generator by Alex Matulich. The original OpenSCAD file is available in Thingiverse if you want to download it. And there is also an excellent blog post by Alex Matulich about the math behind the generator. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. I have decided to port the original SCAD file because you can use FreeCAD, for example, to convert the SCAD file to step, to export it to step, and then open in Fusion. But then because of the way OpenSCAD builds the propeller, it ends up with a lot of faces, and I just don't like it. I don't like the way it looks for my Fusion assembly. So that's why I decided to port it. First, let me show you how to install it. We have to close Fusion 360 for this procedure. Then you have to go to the repository in GitHub, the link is in the description, and then go to Releases, and roll down the page, down to the latest release, which now is 1.1.2, and you have to download this zip file with the version in it. Just this one. Click on it, and it will download, save it somewhere. Open the folder here, it's saved here, let me extract it. Open this folder. Okay, inside of the folder there is another folder without the version number in it. This is the one I have to copy. Let's put it on the side. Let me open another folder. And then you have to go to App Data and Autodesk Fusion 360, API, add-ins, and then here, in my case, there is already a folder here. If it didn't, let me just delete it. I will paste this one here. Okay, now I can open Fusion 360. Then you have to go to Utilities, Add-ins and Scripts, here, Scripts and Add-ins, click on it. And you will find available here, if I expand it, Elliptical NACA Propeller Generator. Then click Run. I'll go back here again in Add-ins and Scripts. So it's running. If you want it to start automatically on every Fusion 360 startup, just have to click it here and close. Come to Solid. And now when you go to Create, you have to be on the Solid tab, go to Create, you'll find here this option, Elliptical NACA Propeller Generator, and the version. Click on it. So the first section is configurations. Every section is collapsible if you want to collapse it. And if you click here, you will see a bunch of examples if you want to run. These are the same examples on the OpenSCAD original file. Let's say, for example, I want to go here in this toy boat propeller. I have to select it and then load selected configuration. Then it will fills in all the required parameters for us to run to generate this propeller. We just have to click Generate and wait for a couple of seconds. It depends on the resolution configured or you've configured, and also depends on your computer, but usually take a couple of seconds. Then let's click OK. And here is the propeller. Let's give it a color. Let's click A. Let's see if we can paint it red, aluminum red. All right. Here it is. It is interesting because this propeller, it's a boat propeller, so the leading edge, it's on the downside. it's in the opposite side of the spinner. All right, you can see down here, all the features are native Fusion 360 features, and they are contained in this group. So here are all the sketches used to create a profile. It's interesting to notice that these sketches are curved sketches. So every blade profile is curved on a cylindrical surface. If you want to know details about the math, it's mostly because of the flow, the profile that the flow sees, because the propeller is spinning, is a curved profile. So it's not a straight profile. So the add-in automatically curves the profiles. If you watch them from above, you see they are nothing but curves, cylindrical surfaces. If you want to know a little more about the math, you can hear on this section of the Alex Matulich original post, not a true plane form. So let's erase these sketches. So after it creates the sketches, let me move the timeline here so you can understand it. It will loft the surfaces, stitch them, and then it will create limits for the blade, turning it into a solid. So from this point on, it's no longer a surface, it's a solid. Flip it, because in this case it's a boat propeller. Do this circular pattern, and then the hub, spinner, and it's done. That's it. So let's just go back here again and see a couple of more features. Anyway, you have a lot of propellers you can start it on. For example, if you want a airplane propeller, we can use this one here. And then you can change only the parameters. Oh, let me cancel the generation, because we have to go here and not only select it, we have to load it, of course, and then click generate. All right. So here, another propeller, an airplane propeller. So we can go back here, and the last run is saved here. So we have here on the second section, let's collapse this one, the number of blades, mostly geometry of the blade, the propeller diameter, the pitch of the blade, the propeller direction, if it's running on the counterclockwise or clockwise, you just have to switch the sign of the number here. If there is an offset. Anyway, if some of these parameters, if you don't know what it means, you can always go back to the Alex Matulich post to learn about it. But here you can choose 3 different NACA propeller airfoils for root, mid, and tip section. You can choose it here. You just have, these are all 4 digits NACA propeller. You can come here, for example, on this website, and you can have a flat view of each propeller. Let's take this, for example, the 9430. You have to come here and tape 940, 30, and then it will create, this is so the root profile, quite a thick profile. So here you have the hub options, resolution. So this is, you can choose it here if you want a manual list of radiuses to create a section. Or if you want to a fixed spacing, for example, 1 millimeter. This is the spacing between 2 consecutive sketches for the loft. And here, if you want to fix the number of slices, usually I leave it as radial spacing. If you want to use a tip ring, this is interesting. For example, let us update this propeller for a NACA tip ring. Okay, it's done. And this is it. See? In this case, I have to tweak the parameters because it didn't quite fuse it enough here. But anyway, let's go back here where we stopped. You can choose different shapes of spinner here, parabolic or rounded ogive, and you can choose to hide or not hide the sketches when the design is concluded. And here a couple of advanced settings. For most users, you don't have to do anything here. So this is it. This is how to install and use it. So now you can download it and have fun. If you have any suggestion on new features, you can put it down below on the description, on the comment section, or you can come to the GitHub page and open a issue, for example, if you find a bug or anything like this. And so that's it. Thanks for watching.